I've paid our tab.
Yes,
That's
Bond's
nice.
no longer there. He's outside with Rose, leave with the store.
Okay, so let's go to your part. Does it also have to be confidential, or are you fine with
No, I'm really-
Confidential shopping.
confidential? Who knows what mystery items I'll be taking? What you buying?
Yeah, I mean it's technically up to them. Like if they want to keep having a talk in the tavern.
Yeah.
I really have no leg to stand on. I literally stole the jam for 10 minutes, so.
We're in the middle of a convo, so you want to keep it going, or
I mean, okay, that's
off
fair
the
enough.
coast.
Guys, do you want to keep talking? In which case, I'll go into a different one with Desper and he can go buying. Or do you all want to go out and go into the shop, see what's up there?
I'd be interested in going to the shop.
Yeah, may as well.
Okay, so everyone's going to the shop.
Like unless unless the bomb wants to like go alone.
he didn't say anything. He just said, "I'm gonna head to the store see if it's open."
Yeah. We would probably like wait till Septimus comes back and then ask if he's interested on going.
Yeah.
Leah, that's you.
He comes back, he says, I have given her the coin for the tab. We can leave whenever we want.
Well, Saban went with Rose to go check out the store nearby. Do you want to check it out?
We could join him, no problem.
Yeah, sure.
Is Rose with him, by the way?
Yes.
Alright.
By the way, just to be clear, the prices there are a little bit high.
Oh, thanks for that heads up.
I mean,
with the seeming supply problems this town has, I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah, that's really all I'm saying. I'm not saying you could get it anywhere else cheaper, at least not around here, but what I am saying is that it is quite high prices.
I see. Yeah, I guess we can go check it out. Is that a thing you would mind, or would you like me to like maybe stay here and wait?
What, me?
Well, I mean, so you don't have to like sit here alone while we go shopping.
You know what? I would rather not meet Bildrath. So I'll stay here till you're done.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to pick you up, and we can go walk.
You do that.
To your father's place
In
when
the
you're done.
meanwhile, he looks around and realizes nobody's left in the bar, and he goes behind the bar thingy.
Despite the 3 full months on the table that I actually paid for already.
Oh, sorry. No, if that's still there, then he won't do that until
Yeah.
you leave.
He'd probably drink our leftovers.
Leftovers. Saban took a sip out of everyone. Decided, these are not the ones I ordered.
Okay, so
yeah.
you leave the tavern. The rain is getting weaker, but it is still going. Though it's now that you're actually dry, you're getting wet again, so that's great. But it's not that far from the store, so you can get there with relative haste. And the guy sweeping there is still like, and he goes like, there's a close sign. He goes like,
Wait, he points to it or he turns it around?
no, he turns it around.
Okay. Well, Saban greets him.
Hey!
Yeah. So, opened up.
Yeah. Kind of forgot to turn the sign around, but yeah, it's open. It's open since an hour.
Well, good to see. Good job with the sweeping, I see.
Thanks.
Yeah, Saban would open the store.
I'm good at this, and basically what he's doing is just push a bunch of dirt around.
Yeah.
I assume it takes us like a minute or two to catch up.
Yeah, but not that long. So I'd say you're for sake of ease.
Staban would have left the same moment Septimus went upstairs. So
Yeah, okay. I'll give you a little bit more time if you want your privacy. You can enter the shop if you do so. Choose.
yeah, I walk in.
Cling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I ask Rose to look around to see if she sees anything she really likes.
You realize as you walk into the store that most of the things that are on display are like adventuring gear and stuff like that. Which is also everything you can buy here, which is everything that's in the category of adventuring gear.
So what falls under that? Adventuring gear table.
I'll be honest, yeah, there you go.
A lot.
Well, I'm pretty sure that at least she's gonna find something amusing there. I'm gonna walk up to the counter.
Yeah, there's okay. You walk up to the counter. Behind it, there's an old man with grey hair standing and a lot of ferns. He looks a bit grumpy, and he looks you up and down. Looks the girl up and down. What do you want?
Well, not sure if you have, but I'd be looking for a shield and a buckler.
A shield and a buckler.
Yeah, basically a smaller shield.
Is a buckler an actual item?
No, but the shield is just there's only one shield, so you can reflavor it into
Okay,
everything.
cool. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, it is just a shield.
A shield. How much money do you have?
Well, hopefully enough. I may also have some items you want to take in as a trade.
I need to Google what the price of shields are.
It's 10 gold.
Alright. We have some shields in the back, but they're expensive.
Well, how much are you asking for a regular size shield? How much for a buckler?
It will be the same price.
I know, I'm just,
For a second-hand shield with medium use, that will cost you 100 gold.
per shield.
Per shield.
Well, I have this excellent hide of a mule I'm willing to offer up as a trade for that shield.
No.
Only needs to be tanned.
I'm afraid that does not have the same value.
Well,
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't any smiths in town.
yes, but I've also noticed I don't really see many people walking around with 100 gold in their pockets, so...
That is fair enough.
Yeah. I'll give you 15 gold for the shield. That's should be a fair amount. It's more than I'd pay for a new one in a more well-supplied town.
No can do. You have anything you want to sell? Perhaps that way we can come to a conclusion then.
Well, I don't have a lot. I have some trapping equipment, the mule hide.
He's waiting for you to continue or mention anything valuable.
I don't really have a lot more besides that. There's a potion I have.
I think at this point everyone else can join in, by the way. Klingling, klingling.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Seems neat.
Listen, you say potion. What kind of potion?
Curing one.
That might be useful. Google the price of cure light potions.
50 gold.
Thank you. How many of these potions do you have, you say?
I have only one.
Name a price.
Well, considering the supply that you have is very limited, I'd say a fair price for it would be. Well, I'd give you a bargain, 400 gold for it. Well, if it's 100 gold for a shield, 400 gold for a potion sounds fair enough. I'd be willing to give you a trade value of you giving both shields for me for the potion.
I don't think so.
Just still leave you margin for profit.
Here's what I can give you. I'd be willing to trade the shield for the potion.
Can you hand off any extra coin on top of that?
No can do. He's leaning a little sideways, looking at the new people who entered into the shop.
Well, do you have a forge in the town?
No.
Well, potion for the shield and whatever a child here wants from the knickknacks in your store.
He leans over and looks at the child.
I have no idea what she's gonna pick.
Yeah, I'm not taking that risk. Shield for potion, that's the deal. Take it or leave it. If you don't want it now, the deal remains whenever you decide to come back.
Well, I'll think on it. Saban would step aside, go look at what Rose is looking at.
Rose is looking at a whistle. By the way, you're for free also in there, by the way. Are you doing anything?
Probably just like looking at stuff.
Examining shields.
There are no shields on display, just to be clear. The only thing on display is adventuring gear. And just to be immediately clear, everything that is available here costs 10 times its normal price.
Everything is ridiculously expensive.
Holy shit.
Jeffrey wasn't kidding when he said things are expensive here.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
Man, how do you even sell stuff here?
People who want things badly enough pay for them.
Oh gosh.
What is Septimus up to?
Honestly, he's just gonna be looking around the place. Maybe look outside the window. Just
Yeah, it's sort of...
if there are no shields on display, really, he doesn't really want for anything else.
Let's see, maybe not. Like, I don't know, component pouches.
Oh, yes, but
For only
10
250
times
gold.
the price.
Oh yeah, 10 times the price. So that is a bit of a problem.
You know what? I know why you insisted we make good characters, so we don't just straight up kill this guy and rob him. If we were evil, we could do that, no problem.
You can also do it while being good. I mean, honestly, if you can
that does-
justify it.
Yeah, because this is a fucking ripoff. Let's be honest.
He's
Okay,
evil!
okay.
Yeah,
That
he's
justifies
evil.
murder!
Yeah, but
Yes.
he's ripping us off, sure, but
I mean,
like he's probably living in squalor as well.
okay, honestly, out of character, you know, it'd be pretty funny.
What?
Evil murder hobo campaign where you team up with Strahd to impress Barovia.
But
Oh, that does sound good.
getting back on track,
It could
Okay,
be a
well,
monster
I'm
week type of thing where you have weekly, adventure parties to crush.
I don't think I want anything. I think I have everything I need.
Well, if no one else is going to speak to the guy, then I will. Is anyone else going to?
Zaban already spoke right now. He's speaking to Rose.
Okay.
I don't think I really need anything.
Yeah. Daniel, can you see the Roll20 chat though?
Can't always keep an eye on it. I'll look.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, of course, assuming the same sort of pricing system that he's using here. But yeah, I see your reasoning there.
I mean, to be fair, that would be the price he'd be asking, so I'm taking into account his profits. That's not... Markets do not work the way that, oh yes, this thing is 10 gold in my rate, so it's 10 gold worth to you. No, if you're asking 100 for it, then you could sell it for 100. It's worth 100 for you.
Sorry, getting back on track. Septimus wanted to ask something to the old man.
Yeah. Septimus approaches and says, "Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hello. What do you
I
want?
wanted to ask you, do you by any chance sell component pouches?
Yep, right there. He points to something on a shelf.
Could you give me a price for it?
Somebody help me.
Well, it's
250?
5 gold, so 250 would be the 10 times.
250 gold. Thank you for not just saying a random price.
5 silver.
Yeah, you're welcome. The least you can do is give our stuff that same trade value.
Talk with that about with the NPC, not me.
Yeah.
That seems a bit exorbitant, wouldn't you agree?
Things are hard to come by around here. You want it, you'll pay for it.
Are they easy to sell?
Hmm? Oh,
Are
yeah.
they easy to sell?
Absolutely.
You mean to tell me in a town such as this there are people walking around with 250 gold just ready to be
You'd
spent?
be surprised by the amount of rich travelers that come by.
What could I trade you for this?
What do you have?
I'm going to check my bag. I have a healing potion.
That alone won't cover the cost, I'm afraid. Alright, listen. Are you with the other guy who wanted a shield?
Yes, we're together.
Right, I can't give you a discount, but if you're short on money, I can give you a job.
Very well. What kind of job would this be?
A couple of days ago, there's a package that is not far away from here under a bridge. I need it to be brought back here. It's dangerous out here, so I need someone expendable to do it. No offense.
On speaks up from bending over Rose with the whistle, dropping that in her hands. Sounds doable. What would be the pay?
You all together?
Yes, sir, we
Yeah.
are.
Whatever. I'll say 100 gold each.
How about you pay me in kind with a component pouch?
Sorry, I don't do that.
You realize I'm the one putting my life in danger. and I'm
You
going
don't
to be
have
paid.
to.
You're paying me less than half for something that I want. When do you think is going to be the next bunch of travelers coming by willing to risk their lives to get you what you want?
I am giving all 4 of you 400 gold. If you want more money, make that out with them. Because I'm giving you 400 gold for what is a really simple task of walking down a road and taking a package. Maybe there won't even be any wild animals there or whatever the hell it is. 400 gold for that is quite honestly generous.
I mean, we can see if we have the time.
We'll consider it.
How far away is the bridge?
Map.
How long would it take to go there and to come back?
To the bridge itself, I'd say. Ooh, crap, hang on. I need to look at the
Would be 4.5 kilometers away.
Yeah, on foot.
40 minutes to 40 minutes back.
You know what? You shouldn't trust the numbers too much, as they are. But
I mean, I'm going by the thing on top, like the map mileage.
Okay.
Not this.
Okay. It's not that bridge, by the way. The bridge is somewhere down here. It's an abandoned bridge, one that isn't even really in use anymore.
Well, through the forest, that would probably double the travel time. So
I
suppose
it might be a little bit more dangerous than I gave it credit for. But on the other hand, I already sent 2 other groups there, so you can take whatever stuff they still have on their bodies.
If we find the bodies.
Fine. 200 gold a person.
Well, that's my intake on that. It most likely would take between 3, 4, maybe 5 hours to locate the bridge.
It's 200 gold a person, and that's only because I saw my own thing. I'm not negotiating here. It's 200 gold a person.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with any. I'll leave it up to you people. Saban goes back to talking with Rose.
I mean, but like, we're probably not sudden if we'll do it. Like, if we have time and stuff, and we think it's a good idea, we might.
I love how Saban goes, I feel robbed for that 10 gold for that moon meat.
Yeah. Like, for a moment, I felt like, what? Okay, maybe she really likes meal meat. Oh.
Inflation.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I really didn't have a clue, considering it was 3 copper for ale.
Yeah, so...
Ale was also really shit.
That is also true. But also, it might be possible that it applies to some things and not others. Yes?
Do we still have the wine that Strahd gave us? I think we do.
Probably.
I think somebody of you carried that gift basket
As
with
a
yourself.
I think so.
So,
Why don't you take it out and flash?
I mean, it's not in Zaban's mind at the moment.
Just flex a little
talk
bit.
with each other, Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
in the same room.
You need to ask Saban. Saban is currently talking with Rose about a whistle.
Excuse me. And he heads over to Saban's direction. Do you still have the bottle
Yeah, Saban.
that was given to us?
I've had that with me, so if you want, you can have it. I don't really have much myself. Yes, Septimus.
The bottle of wine. Do you still have it?
The one from the gift basket.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't drank it yet.
Maybe we'd be able to try something using that at some point. Maybe even now.
And to be fair, I don't care if it's ale, meat, or wine, so if you can get a good price for it, sure.
Oh.
Saban takes out his backpack, looks around, takes out the wine bottle, kind of shows it off.
I'm not thirsty.
Well, this one is probably a bit more than regular drinking stuff. I read the etiquette out loud. Yeah, something like that.
Let me have a look at that.
Just so you know, if you break it, I'm valuing it at 1,000 gold, I say before I give it.
He takes it. Sorry, my dumb smile. He looks at especially for the opening, to see if it has been opened before, and seems to be satisfied. Unopened. Puts it on the table. How did you get that?
Was a gift. I don't really care for the difference whether it's wine or beer, so maybe someone would appreciate it more.
Alright. 1,000 gold, you said. You can have that.
Insight?
Go ahead.
Like,
With or without advantage?
What do you want advantage?
Because he's so obviously getting a good deal out of this. He couldn't get one potion of healing for 2 shields. Now he's like, I think 1,000 gold. Okay, yeah, sure.
I should have said something lower.
Yeah.
hearing these amounts, can Berlana also look over and make an insight? Because, like, whoa, what's going on here?
You know what? I'll say that Despa gets one on advantage, but nobody else, because you're not really as much involved in this whole. As I said, you get with advantage.
Yeah, I also clicked it before I got confirmation.
Yeah, just roll again normally.
Yes, just roll again normally. What do we have here?
16.
It doesn't take a genius to see this, but he seemed quite obviously impressed the moment he really looked at it. And the fact that he was so eager to basically take the first prize he said tells you that you may have underbid it quite a bit.
Yeah. Though to be fair, gifts are gifts. I wonder if it would be rude for me to leave it out for that. I mean, I suppose it has some sentimental value as well.
I can understand that. Well, how much would it take to part yourself of that sentimental value?
Well, you see, it was gift to me as
Gift.
yes, for
did the Lord personally sell to you or something?
it was a pretty personal gift, and it was given to me as like a morning gift for my trustful companion of years passed away. So now that I'm really thinking about it, I don't think I can really give it out for less than 2,500.
Roll me persuasion.
Where the fuck is persuasion? There.
Ooh. He seems to be studying you a little bit. Not completely sure, but you suspect he knows what you're doing. Alright, I'm gonna level with you here. What you have there is quite interesting. But I can't give you that much money, because I'll go out of business if I do.
Well, how much
My
would you be ready to give if you give out shield, a buckler, and a component pouch?
shield, the buckler, and the component pouch. Well, in that case,
As well as 1,000 gold.
I
Don't
guess
ask how much gold.
I could give you 1,500 gold then, with those items.
Throw in the whistle you have there. I point to the
Sure,
direction.
what the hell?
Then we have a deal.
All right, shake on it. He reaches out a hand.
His hand. Yeah.
All right, he takes the bottle and brings it away. Walks into a back room. Takes a while. Do you do anything in the meanwhile?
I mean,
Pick up
hearing,
everything.
hearing this conversation going on, Ilana would probably get like closer and like slightly get involved. At least like actually actively listen now.
Yeah.
And after a while, he does come back with two bucklers. No, one buckler and one shield. And he hands, basically puts them on the table for you. And to the other one, he says, the arcane powder's there. You can take it off the shelf yourself.
Thank you.
I have an out of character question.
And at that point, he's basically basically counting money. But yeah, what is your question?
There's more to Desper. 2 shields?
One for Septimus and one for me.
Oh.
We lost both of our shields in the mansion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get
That's
Yeah,
it ate both shields.
Yeah.
it did eat both shields.
F. Okay.
Yeah, it really did, didn't it? Anyway, so yeah, he's done thing and puts a hefty pouch of gold onto the table and basically throws it into your direction.
Yeah. Spawn
Wouldn't
would
it?
have counted with him and then basically feel it a bit, put it in his.
You don't get the
Cage.
impression that he's the kind of guy who would try and cheat himself out of a deal.
Wouldn't it be easier to do it in platinum?
Would he have any platinum?
Probably
yeah.
not.
Question. Why is the bottle so interesting?
Why is it what?
The thing. Bottle. Why is it so interesting? I'm just curious.
It's fine wine.
Can I make a insight check?
It doesn't appear like he's trying to deceive you. If anything, he's trying to get rid of you. He doesn't like it really seems like he's quite annoyed by all of you guys' presence. Like what he said isn't really untrue per se.
Or
Yeah. Saban wouldn't really care. He tells Rose to pick either one of the whistles. Which one do you like better, the new one or the one I gave you?
I like the one I have. At least it's not as
One Saban gave.
as stupidly expensive. Then again, you did say he should throw in a whistle, so
Yeah, I mean, I can take the other one. We can whistle to each other.
yeah.
So which one do you want to keep?
You can take the new one.
All right.
oh, don't use it, Bum. It was your gift.
Yeah, I take the shield from the counter, give that to Septimus.
Thank you.
I believe that is what I owed.
Your debt is repaid. And you can tell there is a hint of a smile.
Saban puts his own buckler hanging from the shield. And you can see when he goes inside the cloak, he's still holding the sword by the cloth around the blade.
Hey, so guys, I'm sorry for doing this, but I have to like do something before I go to sleep.
It's no problem. We're basically nearly done anyway.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna drop out for now.
All right.
See you all later.
We're not going to do
Okay.
anything important, so yeah.
Right.
Have a good evening.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Good night.
So as you all begin making yourself ready to leave, does anyone want to roll me some perception?
I'd love to.
I would too like to roll perception.
I can roll, but honestly, Saban probably wouldn't really be paying attention that much.
Makes about sense, yeah.
9.
Septimus,
14.
Septimus, the old man is basically just staring at you guys, and you get the feeling that someone you just said that you're not paying
I
attention.
said I can look around, but I'm not really paying
Fine.
that much attention.
Listen,
so
listen.
I raise up my DC basically.
Okay, yeah, sure, I can do that. But honestly, with the 21, it barely matters. So, Septimus, it seems that the old man just is sick of all of you and just wants you gone. He's just basically staring with a very disapproving look in your direction and doesn't seem to be able to just wait the day that you move out. So he's just kind of staring at you guys. Chris, you notice more specifically that he appears, this doesn't appear to be the whole truth, because he also seems to look a little bit confused and wondering, like. And Septimus, you are mostly busy, but when you do look up, it doesn't take a long time for you to immediately realize he is staring at Rose specifically.
You
mean
mean Saban?
Saban.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see shit.
Sorry,
I wrote
Saban.
9.
SS. Similar
Yeah,
names, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It's okay.
That kind of makes sense, yeah. B-P in the middle there. Zaban would kind of put his like cloak, extend like it to cover Rose a bit as well, and be like, "Okay, you ready to leave?"
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think. Unless any.
Yep. I turn to the guy. Thank you for the deal. I hope you enjoy it or find someone who does.
I don't know what is going on with you, but stay away from here. He seems to be eyeing at the cloaked figure you've just created, but
Kind of look at Rose, and I really look at her clothing. I'm like, maybe that needs something to be done about it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Also, you said we got our new spells, but did we get our spell slots back?
no, you didn't risk it.
Okay.
but do we get new spell slots if we did that?
Yes, but they will be starting out empty, if that is what you're wondering.
Okay.
It's like max HP, or HP in general. So. Okay, so you will take your leave then?
Yep.
Okay, so you leave the place. Again, the jolly old muscle giant outside, sweeping things away. Well, I hope you found everything you've wanted.
Well, I'm sure there was a lot of things to find, but not a lot of things we could afford.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Honestly,
Yeah.
most people that come around here, like, they are like treasure hunters and enchanters and adventurers, and they have all sorts of money to spend. Yeah.
Well, we did. Was an experience, to say the very least.
It's a little harder for us normal folks. We don't really find treasure lying about or rare relics or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost stopped raining, so I hope you have a nice day.
You were supposed to lead us to your dad's place, weren't you?
Sorry?
That's a different guy. That side. stayed in.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Let's go get him.
So you're going back to the bar then?
yeah. No,
Uh,
I
as
once
you
again congratulate the guy on the immaculate sweeping job he does.
Thanks, man. It's good to be appreciated.
Yeah.
He does not seem to catch sarcasm or anything.
I'm not technically. He's not being sarcastic.
Okay. But as you return into the bar, you realize that it appears that now it is officially open, as some people have actually gathered, and there's a bartender actually, or at least somebody standing behind the bar. You don't know if it's really the bartender; could just be Jeffrey in disguise.
Yeah, I suppose.
If I had had a long rest, I could, without anyone knowing, charm that guy.
What, the bartender?
No, the shopkeep.
Ah.
And he would have given us favorable prices for an hour.
I mean, to be fair, favorable prices would they still take into account the supply and demand. So
Yeah,
we'd still
True.
probably be paying like 70.
A charm spell is not equal dominate person, so
No.
so is
But
anything
it certainly would have given him a friendly outlook.
is there anything you would like to do other than meet up with Jeffrey and get back to it now that the official bartender is actually around?
To be fair, I'm not really feeling like I should take more than still doable, but maybe we should start doing